this Nrisimha mantra, chanted 100 times, goes Om, Shraum, Om. Om, Shraum. It's Jai. That's he already knows the repeat music.
Do it again.
Yeah. So Shraum, K. In Roman, it's K-S-R-A-U-M. Okay. So it's Shraum, but it's like it's not sa, it's sha. So it's Shraum. Okay. Shraum. Om, Shraum, Om.
Om, Shraum, Om.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tongue twister, but it's okay. Worshiping Narasimha isn't easy. So we're going to chant this 100 times. Every 10 times we'll offer these sweets into the fire to Nrisimha. So we'll chant it. Let's all chant it together. Om Shram Om Swaha. 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 Om Shram Om Swaha.
Devi Ki. Oh, bigger than that. Come on, that was beautiful kirtan. Premanjali Devi Ki. Jai. Okay, keeps getting bigger and bigger. Welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome all the wonderful. Krishna. Good to see you. Wonderful. A protector of the animals has joined us. So sweet. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, welcome. As the sun starts to set and we're in between time, it gets very, very sweet. So we're going to have a little bit more kirtan. This next kirtan is going to lead us into Gora arti. Last few times I said, you can stay seated during Gora arti. It didn't work. Everybody stands up at Gora arti and we do a little dance off and sing to Gora Chaitanya. So let's just see what happens. So, do I get to request who gets to sing next? Because I'm just looking right at you, Chuta. Chuta Gopi Devi.
मुझे तो टोकरी उसके पास होना चाहिए।
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama So today is an incredibly special day for fulfilling wishes. Once upon a time, there was a Goswami, and he had nothing to his name except for a few shilas, which are sacred stones. And on the day of Nrisimha Chaturdashi, which is today, but somehow like 500 years ago, version, he sat in front of his shilas and thought, I wish I could worship you in the form of Krishna, standing with a flute, peacock feather, three bowl bending form. However, you are in this form as a sacred stone. I can't worship you the same as a fully formed deity. Oh my Lord, what can I do? What should I do? With this prayer in his heart, he went to sleep. And when he awoke in the morning, many of his shilas were still there, but in the place of one of them was a fully formed deity who became known as Radharaman. So because this day is so special for fulfilling prayers, make sure you pray with intention. Ask for something beautiful. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Arti ki. All right, traditional Gora Arti style. We're gonna stand up. And we're just gonna see where this goes. This is a family affair. Prahlada is going to be singing, and Narsimhadeva is going to be giving class. You ready? You ready? Prahlada ki. Need some cartels. Who's the cartel players? Pass them over. Here we go.
Gora Chandra ki.
Vinodi Devi. And now, more kirtan. We're just getting warmed up. The Abhishek will commence during this kirtan. So if we could all have a seat so we can have this beautiful darshan.
Shri Nrisimha Bhagavan ki. You have to do that a lot louder or I'm going to cry. Shri Nrisimha ki. Nrisimha Chaturdashi ki. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki. Perfect. One more time. Shri Nrisimha Bhagavan ki. Bhaktaraj Prahlada Maharaj ki. Ukram Viram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvata Mukham Nrisimha my obeisances to Lord Nrisimha, who is half man, half lion. He is burning from every side. He is all powerful, just like Lord Vishnu. He is terrific, auspicious, and the death of death personified. Ukram Viram Mahavishnu Ukram Viram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvato Mukham Nrisimham Vishanam Badra Jai, Shri Nrisimha. Shri Nrisimha, Jai Nrisimha, Jaya Jai, Shri Nrisimha. Shri Nrisimha, Jai Nrisimha, Jaya Jai, Shri Nrisimha. Prahlada Jaya Padma, Mukha Padma Vrinda. Prahlada Jaya Padma, Mukha Padma Vrinda. Lord Narsimhadeva is the Lord of Prahlada Maharaj. And just like a honeybee, he is always engaged in drinking the beautiful lotus-like face of the goddess of fortune. Prahlada Jaya Padma, Mukha Padma Vrinda. Namaste Mahaprabhu went traveling through South India. And he took darshan of the deities of Lord Nrisimhadeva, Sri Nrisimha Bhagavan Ki. And as he looked upon those deities, these are the prayers that he sang. So we'll try it again. This time, trying to invoke the presence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu within our hearts. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste hearing some mumblings. You wouldn't feel like Lord Narsimhadeva is with us. Can you hear it? Namaste, hands. Jai 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 Narasimha first in the original Child Protective Services. His father thought himself to be king of the universe. However, his young son, Prahlada, the son of the demon king, Nrisimha, his father would often smell his son's head out of affection. Sometimes he would ask his son, "Oh, my dear son, what was the best thing you learned in school today?" And his son would reply, "Hearing, chanting, remembering, and serving the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu is the best." His father, who was the sworn enemy of Lord Vishnu, was very angry upon hearing this. "Who do you think you are to challenge me? I am the king of this entire universe. under my control. If you do not bow before me, I will end your life this very day. However, young Prahlada was unable to stop worshiping Lord Vishnu. Within his heart and within his mind, he would simply chant the holy name of Lord Vishnu. Finally, after having exhausted everything, the pujaris have said that we need to finish the abhishek of the Supreme Lord. Now that we've called him to appear, there's an intermission. Now somehow or other, a 5-year-old child was challenging his dominion. Hiranyakashipu thought, in order to save a village, there are certain members of the town that can be sacrificed. In order to save the body, a diseased limb can be sacrificed. And so, in order to save my dynasty, I will sacrifice my own son. Hiranyakashipu tried in a number of creative ways to kill his child. He tried to have other demons tear him to pieces. He tried to throw him off a mountain peak. He tried to throw him into the ocean and place a mountain on top of him, just in case he would rise to the top. He tried to have an elephant trample over him. He attempted to feed his 5-year-old son enough poison to kill an army of fully grown men. However, his son remained unaffected, completely unaffected. He simply remembered the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, and he was protected in all circumstances. Finally, Hiranyakashipu asked him, "Where is it that you get your mystic power from?" And Prahlada replied, "From the same place you get your strength from, Father. I get mine from God." Hiranyakashipu said, "I am God. What God is this that you speak of other than me? This is over intelligence." Fine. You think there is some God who is able to challenge me, the King of the universe? Where is he, Prahlada? Where is your God? Prahlada said, "He is everywhere, Father. He is within the ether, he is within the smallest atom, he is everywhere." Hiranyakashipu said, "Fine. Is he within this pillar? Is he within my own palace, within this pillar?" Prahlada said, "He is, Father, he is, I promise." Hiranyakashipu said, "Very well. It appears to me that you desire to die by my hand. This very day, I will kill you myself. However, before I kill you, I want to see your God come and save you. Then you can see your very God die by my hand. I want to see him wherever he is, and with his fist, Hiranyakashipu smashed the pillow. Trinity, flat on the ground. And the Supreme Lord was immediately pacified. He took little Prahlada and he embraced the child. He also began to lick him. Many years later, in the town of Nadia, many of the villagers were harassing one devotee named Srivas. Srivas went into his home, closed the door, he locked it, and he began to worship his sacred Shalagram Shila of Narsimhadeva. And he began to pray for his life. Many of the villagers thought, this Srivas is causing too many problems with the chanting of the holy name. We'll break his home apart, throw it in the Ganga. And so now Srivas was praying for his life. And finally, there was a banging at his door. Srivas thought, who could it be? And from outside the door he heard a voice. Srivas, open the door! Srivas thought, absolutely. Srivas could have been a New Yorker. We also don't open the door for any reason. Again, there was this banging. Srivas, open the door! Srivas thought, this person sounds very angry. I really don't want to open the door. And finally, from outside the door, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu kicked open the door of Srivas. Hari looked at Srivas and said, Srivas, don't you understand? The very same Nrisimhadeva that you have been praying to has now appeared before you. I am he. I am Nrisimhadeva. You have nothing to fear. Go on happily chanting the holy name. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is known as kirtan singha. He would roar during the kirtan. So let's try again a little roaring, yeah? Gora!
Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Shrita. Thank you all for chanting so loudly, so sincerely.
Can we get this wrong?
Just happened. We have our wonderful speaker tonight. We're going to have Rasanath Prabhu. If you don't know Rasanath Prabhu, where is he? I didn't even see him. He's back there. Okay, he's coming. Okay, there you go. Rasanath Prabhu is the heart and soul of the Bhakti Center. He's been here practically longer than anybody here. He's just been an inspiration to so many for so many years. Sincere, serious, dedicated, devoted, and he has a heart of gold. When he speaks, you'll feel the the same thing I feel every single time he speaks is he speaks with not just realization but care and affection. It's his salient features. He speaks with love, affection for all the devotees, and he brings these pastimes of life in a very, very relevant, very, very sweet way. So what I'm going to ask is if we could just move forward just a tad, since we don't have this offering as between, just scoot up to here, and anybody that's in the back, just scoot forward just a tiny bit more. It looks like we're getting a little bit packed back there. As you're scooting forward, instead of a fist bump, I want you to put your claws up to the person next to you and say, "We're in it together."
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Very happy to be here today. That's all the devotees in front of Radha Muralidhar, Gora and Narsimhadeva. Thank you for being here. Is anyone here for the first time? Welcome to the Bhakti Center.
Thank you.
And we hope that you will really appreciate what we have to offer today. If you have any questions, please.
I'm going to find you.
Please do. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye nashtaprayeshu avadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttamashloke bhaktir bhavati naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. We are very fortunate in the culture of Krishna consciousness that we can go to specific personalities to pray for very specific things. And the reason why I say we are fortunate is because when we go with a very specific prayer, we need the recipient on the other side to understand exactly why that prayer is so critical, why that prayer is so important, and be in a place to receive and act on the prayer. And in the culture of Krishna consciousness, we see how different incarnations of the Lord are, they come with a specific mood. And in that mood, they are able to reciprocate to very specific prayers. Especially in the life of a practitioner, when we make these prayers, they will be reciprocated. When we approach the deities with specific prayers, they will be reciprocated. Now, when I say that, does that create fear or does that create eagerness? A little bit of both. It's true. So today I chose to speak, or chose to share specific verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam. And this is the verse that I personally chant every day to Lord Narsimhadeva. And this is a verse that is spoken by Prahlada Maharaj. This comes in the 5th canto of the Bhagavatam, chapter 18, text 8. So I'm going to recite the prayer, and if you can follow along, please do so. I will go slowly. This is a very specific prayer, as I said. Lord Nrisimhadeva loves very specific prayers. And this is a very specific prayer, so if you can follow along, it will be wonderful. And I'll go very slow. Okay? The translation. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Narsimhadeva, the source of all power. O my Lord, who possesses nails and teeth just like thunderbolts, kindly vanquish our demon-like desires for fruitive activity in this material world. Please appear in our hearts and drive away our ignorance, so that by your mercy we may become fearless in the struggle for existence in this material world. This is a verse spoken by, as I said earlier, Prahlada Maharaj. This comes in the 5th canto of the Bhagavatam, chapter 18. The chapter is entitled, The Residents of Jambudvipa Offer Prayers. And Prahlada is one of the residents of the Jambudvipa plenary system. And when we read this verse, we actually see in the scriptures especially, when you see repetition of words, there is an emphasis. And in this specific verse, you see emphasis, you see the words being repeated again and again. Tejas, tejase, avir, bhava, vajra, vajra, karmashaya, randhaya, tamo, grasa. So these words have been repeated multiple times. And the reason why these words have been repeated multiple times is because there is a certain intensity behind the prayer. There is emphasis on these words because when Prahlada Maharaj is praying, he's bringing his own intensity. And the expression of that intensity is the repetition. So, if you just very briefly thinking about Prahlada and Hiranyakashipu, and the ultimate defiance of Hiranyakashipu right before Lord Narsimhadeva appeared. Hiranyakashipu asks the question of Prahlada, so where is your God? Is he in this pillar? Right? And the idea behind that question, and this is the mindset of someone like Hiranyakashipu, is, let me see if your God appears. Let me see if your God appears. He's in this pillar, let me see if he appears. Because if he doesn't appear, the joy is the destruction of the faith of Prahlada. Right? Just imagine Prahlada having given his entire life, his loyalty, to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? And this is the defining moment. And Hiranyakashipu's question is very loaded. What he wants to do is not just destroy Prahlada, not just destroy the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but also the faith that the devotee has in the Supreme Lord. That is the mentality of Hiranyakashipu. Right? That is the ultimate form of defiance. Right? I will never give the Lord the pleasure of my surrender. I will go down fighting, but I will never give you the pleasure of my surrender. And what bothered Hiranyakashipu was the same thing that he was demonstrating, which was defiance. What bothered him was the defiance of his son. And Prahlada's defiance was coming from his faith, from the Supreme Lord. And in this specific verse, this verse is spoken by Prahlada, who has a lot of realization about what faith is, what fear is. And Prabhupada writes an amazing purport. I'm just going to read the purport. And we'll unpack it as we go along. So Prabhupada writes, in the Srimad Bhagavatam 4:22-39, Sanat Kumar speaks the following words to Maharaj Prithu. Yat pada pankaj palasha vilasa bhaktya karma shayam gatitam udgrayanti santah tadvan narikta matayo yatayo visiddha shotro ganas tamanam aranam achavaskinam. Devotees always engaged in the service of the toes of the Lord's lotus feet can very easily become free from hard-knotted desires for fruitive activities. Because this is very difficult, the non-devotees, the jnanis and yogis, cannot stop the waves of sense gratification, although they try to do so. Therefore, you are advised to engage in the devotional service of Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. Every living being within this material world, this is a very important line, please pay attention. Every living being within this material world has a strong desire to enjoy matter to his fullest satisfaction. Repeat it again. Every living being within this material world has a strong desire to enjoy matter to his fullest satisfaction. For this purpose, the conditioned soul must accept one body after another. And thus, his strongly fixed fruitive desires continue. So Prahlada Maharaj in the verse uses the word karma ashaya. Karma ashaya. Karma ashaya, what does the word karma ashaya mean? I would love for the audience to participate. Please.
Demon-like desires to be happy by material activities.
demon-like desires to be happy by material activities. Karma ashaya.
Karma ashraya?
Ashaya means
Ashraya.
like asha, like desires, but asha also has a specific flavor to it. It's hopeful.
Yeah.
And there is a hope that one day I will be the ruler of everything.
One of these days.
It's deep seated. Like one day everything will be fantastic in this material world. One day through my activities, so Prabhupada, this is very fundamental, right? In the Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada says that the living entity in the material world is conditioned by two things. I am the controller and I'm the enjoyer. That spirit runs so deep. And this is Karmashaya, this is the spirit of the living entity. And Prabhupada says every living being within this material world has a strong desire to enjoy matter to his fullest satisfaction. And this Karmashaya is like multitude of chains binding us to this material world. There is so much hope despite everything that we see happen to us in this very life. We see things falling apart. We see destruction around us. Just pick up the newspaper. We see so much our own suffering. And then despite all of that, there is still hope in this material world. That is the nature of that defiance. It is very deep rooted. It runs very, very deep. For this purpose, the conditioned soul must accept one body after another, and thus his strongly fixed fruited desires continue. One cannot stop the repetition of birth and death without being completely desireless. One cannot stop the repetition of birth and death without being completely desireless. When we hear that statement, how do you feel?
It's impossible, Rasana.
I felt a little hopelessness. I felt hopelessness when I read that statement. One cannot stop the repetition of birth and death without being completely desireless, because when we look inside and see how deep the desires are on, it's fathomless. It's a bottomless pit. You can't find there how deep the roots of our material existence actually go. And in my own life, more now than ever before, the overwhelmed of how difficult freeing myself from this material world, from this material conditioning is. I just feel overwhelmed every single day by how long of a road this is. And then Prabhupada continues. Therefore, Sri Rupa Goswami describes pure bhakti devotional service as follows. Anya bhilashita shunyam jnana madhyana anukulena krishna anushilanam bhakti-ruttama. One should render transcendental loving service to the Supreme Lord Krishna favorably and without desire for material profit or gain, through fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. That is called pure devotional service. Unless one is completely freed of all material desires, which are caused by the dense darkness of ignorance, one cannot fully engage in the devotional service of the Lord. Unless one is completely freed of all material desires, which are caused by the dense darkness of ignorance, one cannot fully engage in the devotional service of the Lord. So we come to the path of bhakti. We want to render pure devotional service to Krishna. when I first came to Krishna consciousness, I thought I was interested in spiritual life. And after practicing for several years, I realized that my relationship with my spiritual life was, I wanted spiritual life so that it can make my material life better. And when we talk about balance, many times say we should be balanced. Material and spiritual life should be very balanced. And to be honest, there is no real balance. I understand the practicality when we talk about we should be balanced in our life. You know? But when we think about our existence in this material world, there is no real balance. We are being sucked completely by material energy. We are in its grasp fully. And when our spiritual life when we practice our spiritual life for the sake of, and this happens very unconsciously, when we practice our spiritual life so that our material lives are better, it is not a real practice of our spiritual life. In fact, the suffering still continues. Until we come to a point to actually recognize that we have come to spiritual life so that we can fully give ourselves to Krishna. When we come to that point, though, when we really, really deeply desire to break free from the material existence, and that's when we actually come in touch with how strong the shackles of material life, material energy are, and how deep they run. Even when we have to pray, Krishna, please free me from these desires. When we go close to praying to Krishna to free me from certain specific desires, fear arises in our hearts. What would that mean? Without these things that fuel my sense of identity, how will I survive? Can I continue? Attempt to pray like that. Attempt to pray to Krishna to remove a specific desire that you're very deeply attached to in your heart. And we'll see how we come face to face with our fears of losing those desires. We don't want, sometimes you find we don't want those desires to die. And when Nrisimha Chaturdashi Thakur, in commenting on this specific verse, he talks about karma ashaya, and he says the karma ashaya is actually the desire to keep those desires still alive while practicing spiritual life. What is the 10th offense against the holy name? To maintain material attachments, even after understanding so many instructions in this middle. To maintain material desires. It doesn't say to have material desires. Because we are in this material world. We are here because we have material desires. We want to free ourselves from the material desires. But to maintain material desires has a very specific energy. We compartmentalize. We keep things away. Krishna, these desires, you can take them away. These ones, I still like them. What's that? Yeah, they're not that bad. Gurujan Prabhu used to say, he says, we like our cute Maya. There are some things that we actually think are harmless. You know, it's fine. This is all right. You know, and we protect them. We maintain them. We also fuel them, even in the guise of practicing spiritual life. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in his prayers to Lord Narsimhadeva, I didn't realize that Bhaktivinoda Thakur had written specific prayers to Lord Narsimhadeva. There are 5 prayers to Lord Narsimhadeva that he wrote. And in the first one, he shows the condition of his heart, as Bhaktivinoda Thakur usually does. He speaks about the enemies in his heart. He says, led by lust. And the spirit, what he says, is protected. Those 6 enemies are protected. He says, by duplicity, hypocrisy, and he calls it kutinati, cunningness. And those are the shields. It's not the desires themselves, but the fear that we experience in recognizing that we have to give up these desires in order to serve Krishna. We are deep down afraid of what it will mean if we give those desires up. So why did I bring that up? I'll finish this book and then we can. Therefore, so I'll read that line again. Unless one is completely freed of all material desires, which are caused by the dense darkness of ignorance, one cannot fully engage in the devotional service of the Lord. So it's impossible to fully give ourselves to Krishna as long as those material desires are being maintained secretly. Therefore, we should always offer our prayers to Lord Narsimhadeva, who killed Hiranyakashipu, the personification of material desire. Hiranyakashipu means, Hiranya means gold, and Kashipu means a soft cushion or bed. Materialistic persons always desire to make the body comfortable, and for this they require huge amounts of gold. Thus Hiranyakashipu was the perfect representative of materialistic life. He was therefore the cause of great disturbance to the topmost devotee, Prahlada Maharaj, until Lord Narsimhadeva killed him. Any devotee aspiring to be free of material desires should offer his respectful prayers to Narsimhadeva as Prahlada Maharaj did in this verse. Repeat that last one. Any devotee aspiring to be free of material desires should offer his respectful prayers to Narsimhadeva as Prahlada Maharaj did in this verse. So the prayer to Lord Narsimhadeva that Prahlada Maharaj prays with certain intensity. Namaste Tejase says. And Teja means, what does Teja mean? Power. Power. And Nrisimha Chaturdashi Thakur translates this Tejase. He says, the power of power itself. Power of power itself. Avir Bhava says, come. It's a plea. It's like, don't stand out there. Come inside of me. Avir Bhava. Vajranaka, Vajradamstra. He emphasizes the teeth and the nails. He emphasizes Vajra. He says thunderbolt. The nails of the Lord are like Naka. The nails of the Lord are like thunderbolts. Vajra Damshtra, the teeth of Narsimhadeva are like thunderbolts. Why is that emphasis? It emphasizes his power. There is nothing that can stand in the way of Lord Narsimhadeva. Nothing. And then, as soon as he says Vajranaka, Vajra Damshtra, the next word is Karma Shayan Randhaya. He says, tear to bits my karmashaya. those deep impressions, those samskaras that are actually creating fear in my heart. And in that fear, I actually protect my desires. So the prayer to Lord Narsimhadeva that Prahlada Maharaj is offering is destroy the fear first, please. Because when that fear is destroyed, perhaps I can pray with a full heart for Krishna to take away those deep-rooted desires. Because that fear prevents us from fully asking. That's St. Augustine's prayer, right? He talks about his prayer in his young days. He writes about this. He says, as a youth, he prays to God for celibacy, continence. And he says, "Oh Lord, give me continence, but not just yet." And he's mocking his own prayer as he very transparently reveals his heart. Right? The many times our prayers come from our heads because we know this is the right thing to pray for. It's the right thing to say. Right? It's the proper etiquette. But for prayers to come from the heart, it takes a lot of courage. And it also takes freedom from the fear that prevents us from praying for pure devotional service. Because it is impossible, as Prabhupada says, it's impossible to practice pure devotional service without complete freedom from material desires. And so today is an opportunity for us to call upon Lord Narsimhadeva to first take away the fear, to destroy the fear that's coming in the way for us to truly ask for freedom from material desires. Apannaha samsrutim goram yadnam avivishodhanam tada sadhyo vimuchyeta yad viveti swayam vayam. The Bhagavatam describes how fear personified is afraid of Krishna, and specifically afraid of Lord Narsimhadeva. And when I started speaking today about how in our tradition we can go to specific forms of the Supreme Personality of Godhead to offer very specific prayers. This prayer is very, very important as sadhakas, as practitioners. Just imagine, Srila Prabhupada instituted the singing of the Narsimha mantras every single day. Why? When you think about it, when we generally discuss it, we say, well, the protection of devotees, which is very true. The physical protection, the emotional protection. Very, very true. Actual spiritual protection. Because this material world, it is such a difficult place. And our creeper of bhakti, which is so tender, as practitioners, especially, our faith is so fragile. And when we are living in this material world, that has every capacity to overwhelm us at every moment. It is so easy for that creeper of bhakti to be destroyed. And it's not just destroyed from the outside. The biggest destruction for the creeper of bhakti is our own compromise. We compromise. We resign. We take shortcuts. We also desire the same things that we desired in the material world, in the guise of devotional service. Right. And one of the four anarthas in the heart of a practicing devotee, it's called Hridaya Daurbalyam, weakness of heart, where it is really hard to peel back the layers and understand our own duplicity. Which is why today's day and the singing every single day of the Narsimha prayers is so critical. Because when we continue to be afraid of losing our material desires, we can't really pray for freedom from it fully. Which is why this verse by Prahlada, Avir Bhava Vajradamshtra Karmashaya Randhaya shred to bits that which is keeping me entrenched in this material world, that which is preventing me from offering pure devotional service to the Supreme Personality of God from my heart, that which is preventing me to aspire sincerely for that devotional service and nothing else. Take away that fear. Please take away that fear so that I can give myself fully to Krishna. So today, let us offer that prayer to Lord Narsimhadeva to take away our fears so that we can fully dedicate ourselves in the performance of your devotional service. Thank you very much. Any questions, comments, anything to share, any reflection? Please, you don't memorize, you have memorized. Okay, the Gopis said we should say the prayer again. So maybe we can all recite it again together. You can all close your eyes. Fold your hands. And think about what is holding you back and fully giving ourselves to Krishna. I can say very honestly for me, I feel very embarrassed to admit this. It's pratishtha, it's the desire for fame. And as we recite this prayer, we can pray to Lord Narsimhadeva to take away the fear that is preventing us from praying to Krishna, that let this material desire be taken away completely. Nrisimhaya Namas Tejase Avirbhava Vajranakha Vajradamshtra Dharmashaya Randhaya Tamo Grasa
Rasanath Prabhu ki. Shikade Bhagavan ki. Big round of applause for Rasanath. So we are going to be doing a mango offering together. So if you've ever done an offering at the Bhakti Center, you know it can be quite fun, quite enthusiastic. There will always be some incredible kirtan, and then there will be a line that forms over here. And we will have everybody come up and give an offering of a mango. And there's a reason why we did mangoes, because Lord Nrisimhadeva loves mangoes, the best of all fruits. Many years ago, Satsut Maharaj was walking the streets of the Lower East Side, and he thought, that sweet Swami, is he like fruits? I wonder what kind of fruits he likes. And he bought a $4 mango in the 60s. And he brought that mango to Srila Prabhupada and he said, yes, the best of all fruits. So we're going to be offering the best of all fruits, the mango, to Lord Nrisimhadeva. And in the meantime, and during the time, we'll have kirtan, and right after the offering is done and the arti is done, we'll have prasad served out in the back. So please chant, full heart, full conviction. This will take us all the way through the night. Thank you so much for coming. Hare Krishna.
Uh,